Hello everyone, welcome to Practical Research 2 or Quantitative Research. The objective of this course is to develop the critical thinking and problem-solving skills through quantitative research. All throughout the semester, we'll be discussing 6 major contents. First, the nature of inquiry and research. Second, identifying the inquiry and stating the problem. Third, learning from others and reviewing the literature. Fourth, understanding data and the ways to systematically collect data. Fifth, finding the answers through data collection. The last but not the least, reporting and sharing the findings. In our first module, which is about the nature of inquiry and research, we'll have 3 learning competencies. First is to describe the characteristics, strengths, weaknesses, and the kinds of quantitative research. Second is to illustrate the importance of quantitative research across fields. Third is to differentiate kinds of variables and their uses. In the second module, which is about identifying the inquiry and stating the problem, we'll have 7 learning competencies. First is to design a research useful in our daily life. Second is to write a research title. Third is to describe the background of research. Fourth is to state the research questions. Fifth is to indicate the scope and the limitation of the study. Sixth is to cite the benefits and beneficiaries of the study. Seventh is to present a written statement of the problem. For our third module, which is about learning from others and reviewing the literature, we'll have 9 learning competencies. First is to select relevant literature. Second is to cite the related literature using standard style like APA, MLA, or Chicago Manual of Style. Third is to synthesize information from relevant literature. Fourth is to write a coherent review of literature. Fifth is to follow the ethical standards in writing related literature. Sixth is to illustrate and explain the conceptual framework. Seventh is to define terms used in study. Eighth is to list research hypotheses, if appropriate. Ninth is to present the written review of related literature and the conceptual framework. In our fourth module, which is about understanding data and the ways to systematically collect data, we'll have 8 learning competencies. First is to choose the appropriate quantitative research design. Second is to describe the sampling procedure and the sample. Third is to construct an instrument and establish its validity and reliability. Fourth is to describe the intervention if appropriate. Fifth is to plan the data collection procedure. Sixth is to plan the data analysis using statistics and hypothesis testing if appropriate. Seventh is to present a written research methodology. Eighth is to implement design principles to produce creative artwork. In our fifth module, which is about finding answers through data collection, we'll have 3 learning competencies. First is to collect data using appropriate instruments. Second is to present and interpret data in tabular and graphical forms. Third is to use statistical techniques to analyze data. In our last module, which is about reporting and sharing of findings, we'll have 6 learning competencies. First is to draw conclusions from research findings. Second is to formulate recommendations. Third is to list the references. Fourth is to present written research report. Fifth is to finalize and present best design. And last but not the least is to present a research workbook. So how will things work? Simple. For every module, I'll be recording and collecting short videos that will explain and elaborate the topics that we have. And at the end of each video, there will be a question. You need to answer this question as a form of a comment and post it down below. And aside from your own post, you need to reply to at least 2 of your classmates' discussion posts. This will serve as your graded recitation or participation. So good luck, and I look forward to your significant cooperation in this class. See you in our next video.